In this video I began setting up the animation for when he is heading towards the pile. I first began by setting the plant up on the Lego pile, as this is where I wanted him to pick it up from. I also set up some of the unique pieces such as the tyre and the bike, as I wanted a bit of uniqueness to the pile. I began by adding the correct material to the tyre. I realised at this point that I needed to add the material I had created for the tyres to the other tyres in the particle system as well. I then began manually placing the big tyre onto the pile. I then added the bike. At this point I realised I could save some time by using the MassFX Rigid Body modifier on the three objects, the bike, the tyre and the Lego pile. I positioned the bike above the pile, and then with a few attempts at dropping it onto the pile, I got the position I wanted it to be. And then using the capture transform in MassFX tools, I was able to finalise the position. Even after this, it required a bit of editing to get it to look as if it was part of the pile. I then also began adjusting the pile so that it was in the correct position from when Wally stops. At this point I also animated the fly around camera so that it stops and zooms into his eyes. This was done over one keyframe as I wanted a cut, not an animation. As I wanted him to look intrigued, I animated his eyes to their extent. I also then tweaked the eye animation so that it was a bit better. I also reanimated the head and neck again at this point, so that he was looking more at the plant. I also added another camera that was for a point of view shot to add emphasis to the plant. However, I wasn't so happy with that particular shot, so I moved the camera backwards and up a bit to show off some of Wally's head.